Good morning, learners. I trust that you are all well today. Today's topic will be about particle model of matter. Does anyone of you know what I am talking about today? Anyone? You can raise a hand if you know. Okay guys, thank you so much. I will tell you about the particle model of matter, what it does, what it is today. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to look at how particles are arranged and how they move in solid, liquid, and gases. Have you ever heard of that? Solid, liquid, and what? Gases, right? So at the conclusion of the semester, you'll be able to describe the particle model of matter and how these three states work in matter. So these are the three states of matter, right? Yeah, I hope you guys are following. So here is an example of your daily life before we can begin. So holding a book like this causes it to retain its shape. Its shape doesn't change just because I am holding it. It's either I'm holding it like this, or I'm holding it like this, or I'm having it like this. So it doesn't change its shape. So the water changes its shape and also takes the color of the glass. Have you realized that when they pour water into a pool and they've painted the pool to be blue, you will now think that the water is blue in color? Yes, so that's what's happened to water. So with perfume, the one that we are using, the body spray. So once you spray it, it spreads, okay? Yes, it spreads as soon as we spray it. So the reason behind this, or the model that is able to explain this, is the particle model of matter. So it is what we are learning about today. So the particle model of matter is what scientists use to describe what things are comprised of and how they can act, how water acts, how solid acts, how gases act is explained based on the particle model of matter. So the concept, how you can explain this, it says matter is made up of small particles. What is matter? Made up of. Matter is made up of small particles. So that's what makes up matter, the small particles. So scientists are able to describe this because we cannot see particles with our own eyes, these eyes. So we can only, the reason we are able to explain this is through looking at the data found by scientists and also the tests that were done by scientists. So think of a big thing like a desk or a book, as I have explained. So the shape and volume of a solid stays the same over time. So it means here we can put a desk or a book as what? As an example of what? Of solids. Alright? I hope you guys are following. So now I want us to talk about solids, right? Solids. We are still talking about solids. I want to give you one more example of solids. So in a solid, particles are unable to move freely, like when compared to the perfume that I gave you an example of. So they are unable to move freely. So imagine people that are stuck in an elevator and they are overcrowded, right? And they are standing like this. Those people cannot move, okay? So it's one of the examples of solid particles because they are unable to move. There's no space in between for them to move. So now, when I try to give an example of water, so you can see that this water, I've taken the shape of this bottle here. So now I want to try and pour this water. I want to see if the shape will remain like this. I am pouring water in here. So if you can see this water, guys, it has taken the shape of this. Now this round is very small, this one is bigger than this one, so but then it has changed. So these are examples of what? Of liquids. And when we talk about the spray, the perfume, you find that someone is spraying the perfume here, but the person in the next room can hear the perfume. It means those are what? Are gases here. Perfume is an example of what? Of gases. So here is water. You can name them, guys. So I would like you guys now to give me an example of what do we mean by or examples of gases, matter, and solids. Anything that you know.